It's a Top That Trade Day. Joining us now, Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network contributor, and Alan Uckman, an options trading pro, here to pound out a few rounds in our trader game, Top That Trade. Here we go, guys, with round number one. Costco cheap. A little, shall we say, oversight had Costco selling so-called Tiffany rings. Which stock do you think is ready to shine, Tiffany or Costco?
Tiffany setting.
Right.
Yeah, it's called a Tiffany setting. So some
Well,
people are,
that's
there's misunderstanding.
I have Tiffany settings on my shoelaces every day. Tiffany. Well,
These are two American icons.
They're protecting their brand, and I understand it. But there
$20
is a
million
Tiffany
fine.
style, and there's a lot of companies that rip off Tiffany style, and this time they could hammer.
If you go on the internet.com, you can
get.
If you go on internet.com, you get fake Tiffany stuff.
That's it. But basically, I still don't like their stock. Though.
You don't like their stock? Well, you know why I don't like their stock?
Why?
Because metal prices are popping up.
Metal prices are popping
and there's
up.
a cost of
upside
goods.
Platinum, palladium, and all that fancy
Silver.
stuff they put in.
A lot of their stuff is
Diamonds.
silver. They use it as their entry level to get people in the door to get addicted to Tiffany, and then they buy more stuff.
And then you can get it cheaper at Costco.
But Costco has declined. So Costco has fallen from 180 down to 150. So if you can get it back above 165, boom, I think it's going once again. I don't think the Costco model's not broken at all.
No, but if you look at the highs on these stocks, you had Costco was up in 185.
Right, that was a high.
And then you had Tiffany's at 191. We got 91. Excuse me. I think that Costco becomes a $200 stock before Tiffany's becomes a $100 stock.
I'm looking at 210 in Costco here. Now, how many rings do you have to buy when you go to Costco? Is it a whole bag full of rings? Is it 100?
No,
everything's
you don't have to buy them in volume.
Everything's in volume. You can get one little ring.
You can get one little ring.
I'm going to ask for one cookie next time I go there. I want a bag of cookies with just one cookie.
I would get one for your nose. That would look good there.
You guys are sparkling today. Round number two, over, undervalued. A record number of fund managers say that the market is overvalued. What do you say?
Fade the funds. The funds have been terrible.
They're usually wrong.
They're usually wrong, especially, we've noticed that a lot, not only in the stock market, but in a lot of the commodities market. It seems like every time they get really bullish, I get scared because the market goes down. When they get real bearish, they go up and down. But some of the biggest trading houses,
a contrarian indicator.
But some of the biggest trading houses are saying this thing is just getting going. J.P. Morgan, I believe, and who was the other one? Another big they're ready to rock.
Yeah, I've got over under here. As long as the S&P stays about 2350-ish, which is kind of the 200-day moving average, that's held the overall trend. That targets 2,800 in the S&P. So that's the over-under. If it goes under that, we're in trouble. If we remain over 2,350, then we're going to 2,800.
But that doesn't mean, this is where you should shine here, because you should be telling people about your favorite thing. Protect your profits with some options.
There you go.
Listen, we're
Volatility's come back down again.
Volatility's come back down.
It had the pop and then smack back down.
There you go. I'm glad I reminded you.
Thank you. Thank you for the reminder.
On to round number three, Swiss or miss. A currency guru believes the Swiss franc is going to rocket higher. What's your money trade?
I'll tell you. I mean, that's one of the most dangerous play, because the Swiss government, when it gets too high, can really mess with you. And that was one of the most dangerous plays. When everybody got too long on the Swiss franc, a little bit later, there was a trap. The Swiss central bank came out and they misled everybody and said, "Oh, we're not doing anything with interest rates." And then in the dark of the night, boom! They almost brought down about 3 or 4 brokerage firms with their about face. So listen. I like the Swiss franc. I think it's very strong.
It's a gold play.
But the Swiss government hates it.
It's a gold play, and it's also a euro play, because it'll benefit from the weaker dollar, obviously. The vehicle to play the Swiss franc is FXF.
Right.
So that's the ETF.
Or just buy Smith cocoa, and that's a safe. I think the cocoa market looks
good.
So
the thing is, if you look at this,
yes.
it looks strong. They've got a lot of assets in the euro currency as far as the Swiss National Bank. And so it's very possible. But again, what you're looking at is the dollar's already declined a significant amount so far this year. I'm careful to think, I'm cautious, because I think somewhere along the way there could be a dollar bounce to shake the tree a little bit. So use that as an opportunity, not necessarily now.
I think the biggest risk on the Swiss franc is government intervention, Swiss government intervention. They're already showing
it's a gold play. Gold above $1,300 may happen.
It could happen.
In today's bonus round, for today's bonus round question, it's all about Labor Day. According to Forbes, can you name the city with the hardest working Americans? Is it Anchorage, Alaska, Chicago, Illinois, or Phoenix, Arizona?
Hey there,
Well, I'm gonna pick the biggest city because I want to appeal to the most people. So I pick Chicago.
I know I'm the hardest working guy in Chicago, so I would have to say it's Chicago. But you know what?
I would say you're
Anchorage, Alaska. Don't you ever watch that thing when they're out on the boats and they're bringing in their
That's the most
shrimp
dangerous. Yeah, they have the most dangerous
jobs.
jobs.
Hard work.
Yeah, it's dangerous
That's hard work.
job. I don't know if
Let's
it's
go
the hardest
Anchorage.
one.
Who's watching us in Anchorage?
It's Alaska. Great job. Anchorage, Alaska, where we air. We love you. Hardworking people all over America. Thanks for coming on the show, guys. Business First AM continues right after this.